MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago White Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Chicago White Sox.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Robert Murdoch gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's coming off an outing where he couldn't get out of the 5th inning. You know, 5th inning's that deciding inning for any pitcher. He was so frustrated he couldn't get through the 5th. And to make it worse and compound the matter, he got the loss. So this outing right here, if he's able to dig deep, we'll see him pitch well. Well, let's take a look at the White Sox defense brought to you by Majestic. The catcher's the key guy here. He does such a great job of blocking, directing traffic. But the biggest thing he does so well, the throws from the outfield, catching it and applying the tag. He's the leader of this defense.
Leading off for the Cardinals, first baseman, John Bell.
And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting second here tonight, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Nothing in the first for Detroit. White Sox coming up on MLB Network. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm really impressed with Yoan Moncada. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats, because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Luis Severino gets the call in Game 5 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, his last outing, Matt, he pitched into the 6th inning, but he just couldn't get out of it. Ran out of gas. I think early on he's strong in games, but in this particular ball game, what am I looking for? Can he get past the 6th and maybe carry this game through and get a W? Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Cardinals. And I'm looking at Trevor Story. What is the story with Trevor? We heard that enough his rookie year. He was hitting all kinds of moonshot homers. But I think his defense got overlooked. When I put him side by side in the breakdown with Troy Tulowitzki, do you know which one's the real Troy Tulowitzki? He's that much of a clone.
Standing in, Avery Slade. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Avery Slade.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
That was a beautiful pitch, Matt, particularly in this ballpark. The ball flies here in this park, so he's going to have to keep the ball down. If he doesn't, we're going to see a lot of balls in the air deep for homers.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses inside, 1-0.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
1-0 count. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. And he'll get back in standing. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here he comes on 2-0. A high fastball is in there.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. Called strike 2.
91-mile-an-hour slider. Man alive, there's not many people that throw that one right there. That is an elite group right there. I would throw that pitch every time.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Batting third baseman.
Now to the plate, Lawrence
Henry.
First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
The 0-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that misses. 2-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, Matty, some people say Gary is more of a pitcher's umpire because he features a wider strike zone than some. But I think he's at least pretty consistent about it.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well. So it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. 1 there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
No real chance from the roll 2 that time. He's just too quick coming out of the batter's box. You basically have to make a perfect turn on a hard hit ball to double him up. Now they need to keep an eye on him over at first.
First pitch on its way. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he'll get back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. Ball 1.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, making me think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. But he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. And another foul ball. He spoils another one, and will do it again. A payoff pitch one more time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Michel racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. A man left for the White Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, number 13. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
Number 13.
Now here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Henry backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Tommy Wolf.
Standing in, Tommy Wolf. Into the windup and the pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Yoan Moncada.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact the series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Gonzalez.
Stepping in, Rafael Gonzalez. First pitch on its way. And the changeup is way low that time. There goes the runner. Hit swung out and missed the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. No one out with a runner at second. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up on the backhand. And he retired one away.
Batting 7th, right fielder, Mitch.
Coming to the plate now, Mitch Haniger. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he misses with it. 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Into the box, Brett Lawrie. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. And a low throw, but he's able to look this one right into the old breadbasket as he hangs on to end the inning. As we go to break, another look at a throw nicely handled at first. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for St. Louis, left fielder Josh Michel.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. A fastball that just misses inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Drilled to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8th, the catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
The difference maker in this outing than others is the two-seamer. He's doing whatever he wants to do with that ball. It's moving all over the place.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 9th, the designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
Here's a high pop-up. Wilson is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in, Eli Ojeda. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Eli Ojeda.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a rather easy first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Avery Slade.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avery Slade. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
On the ground up the middle, Wolf fields it cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Travis Wilson.
Digging in to try it again, Travis Wilson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Look, Matt, he's done a nice job getting those first 2 outs. I mean, look, this is a good hitting team. And now you got the 2-hitter coming to the middle of the order. But you can limit the damage by getting those first 2 outs. I think he's limited the damage so far this inning.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Well, when you're behind 0-2 as a hitter, you're in swing mode. Nothing changes that like seeing something hard bearing in on you, though.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Bell is there, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Josh Bell the next to hit. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Right side, and that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story as he will look at a first-pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one right down Main Street. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. One and two. Here it comes. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well
center
executed,
fielder.
Matt. A classic
Scott
strikeout pitch.
Butler.
You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. In now, Scott Butler. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Fouled off into the seats behind first. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, number 13, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ojeda has a read on it, and that retires the side. Cards leave one. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready for another chance. Lawrence
Leading off the
Henry.
fourth inning,
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lawrence Henry.
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Grounded back up the middle. Story scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. At the plate, Henry Morgan. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit up. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Nope.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Rafael Gonzalez. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Here's a look over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw, runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A runner on first with 2 away. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0.
Leading off for the Cardinals, second baseman, Tommy Wolf.
First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike two. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
Standing in now, Paul Jackson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Looked like he was sitting on the hard stuff right there. Stayed right on it. Stayed with it. Hard line drive. Great game plan.
Josh Michel.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box, Josh Michel. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner will get back standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here's the 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. He bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Chopped foul wide of first. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Up next for the Cardinals, catcher Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he'll get in there safely.
The batter, number 7, designated hitter, Manuel Margot.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He popped out in his first trip. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch fouled back. 2 out here and a runner at second. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cards get one in the inning on the RBI double. Middle of the night from Guaranteed Rate Field. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Into the box, Mitch Haniger. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First delivery to him on the way. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Here it comes. And this is fouled straight back. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you'll get the strike.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, they got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the 5th as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Striding in once again, Brett Lawrie comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Eli Ojeda.
Stepping up to the plate, Eli Ojeda. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. 2 out, nobody on. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. MLB Network is back on the south side after this. Josh Bell the next to hit.
Leading off for
A
St.
hit in
Louis.
2 tries so
The
far.
first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Up next for the Cardinals, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Digging in once again, Trevor Story. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A changeup over the inside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. Now he's got him 0-1. And he still may not be comfortable. Even 0-1, he's still a pretty good hitter when he's down the count. This is a big pitch right here.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Well, that got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
Very weakly on the ground. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Center
Well
fielder, number
executed
3,
two-seamer on the outside corner that time,
Butler.
and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, Scott Butler. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're on top 1-0.
Your
Fritz
attention, please.
Cantrell enters
Now
to do the
pitching for
pitching
St.
in the
Louis.
bottom of the 6th.
number 16, Fritz Cantrell.
Digging in to try it again, Avery Slade.
leading off for the
0 for
White
1
Sox.
for him here in this one.
First baseman,
And now the Cardinals get the
Avery
bullpen working here.
Slade.
Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Now a curveball to start him out, but an easy take. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
A lot of base hits up the middle. Set your
Second
sights up
baseman,
the alleys and try to
Travis
take it back up the middle
Wilson.
hard like he did right here. Nice job.
Ready for another chance? Travis Wilson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Butler is there. One down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, number 13, Lawrence Henry.
Blake Snell
Your
comes
attention,
on
please.
now, and this move looks
Now
to be
pitching
all
for the
about
Cardinals,
playing the matchup here.
Number 4.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any doubt about that, Matt. They want the lefty-lefty matchup, and that's usually the right move, but we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Lawrence Henry will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runners on first with one down. Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Henry Morgan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Back here on the south side of Chicago, it's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. Riding in once again, number 13. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Wolf.
Ready for another shot now. Tommy Wolf, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. The pitch. High in the air out to center field. Gonzalez has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Paul Jackson.
Settling in now, Paul Jackson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now the pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there. And they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment or this game could get ugly.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Now this was crazy. He throws a fastball by him, then he comes back with an off-speed pitch. My question is, why are you speeding up his bat?
At the plate, Josh Michelle. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here it comes, 1-0, and this will be fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. 1-1, here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Moncada is there for it. And that retires the side. One left for the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0.
Seventh inning stretch.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yohan Moncada. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. First offering on its way. Oh, and he sails this one up and under his chin. Quite a start to the inning here. It's 1-0.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt you.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Here it comes on 1-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. To his right, Wolf. And he's set down, one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Rafael Gonzalez.
Trevor Bauer takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Now in the box, Rafael Gonzalez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
3-0 now. Mitch Haniger waits on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
I really like what he did right there. 2-0, he wasn't able to hit the spot he was shooting for. 3-0, he made a better pitch, and now he sits 3-1. Let's see what he does here.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Little dribbler up the third baseline. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time.
Up next for Chicago.
Showtrack is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third basemen show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncork a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. In now, Mitch Haniger. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. down the third baseline. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter. He's able to get the bat head out and hit it in the left field. That was really cool.
Coming to the plate now, Brett Laurie. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
Tying run at first base. He's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
Bauer pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. White Sox leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Matt Dermody has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Matt Dermody.
Digging in, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Number 40, Wilson Contreras.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Well, with both starters out now, and we got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
The 1-0 delivery. That's wide. 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Haniger is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter,
pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. So coming to the plate, Manuel Margot. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. 0-2, here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
A fastball that just misses inside.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 55.
Digging in, Josh Bell. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider right over the middle. And he lays off for ball 1.
Man, he wanted that pitch, and I can't blame him. When you're facing a good hitter like this, you want that strike. You need that strike. It's 0-2 instead of 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A high fastball is in there. Lays off. 2-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Heading out towards shallow right. Waiting on it is Eniger. Oh, no, he missed it. Running hard. He's digging for second.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a three-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Digging in, Trevor Story. And this is as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Working to keep them in the game here. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gonzalez looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a two-run shot to right center, his second home run of the series, and the Cardinals lead it now 3-0.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Carson Fulmer enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
Carson Fulmer.
Into the box now, Scott Butler. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Morgan is right there as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now a 3-0 lead for St. Louis. Trevor Rosenthal is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
49, Trevor Rosenthal.
Standing in, Eli Ojeda. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Left fielder.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman, number 5, Avery Slade.
Digging in and looking for more, Avery Slade. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Soft liner to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Travis Wilson.
Now at the plate, Travis Wilson, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now. Lawrence Henry would be next. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Into the box now, Lawrence Henry. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
The 1-0 delivery. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Now he finds himself down 2-0. It looks like he's just distracted. This is the advantage of having a guy on first base who can run.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
A runner on first with 2 away. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Man, I like the last 2 pitches. The changeup and then the fastball. And he's late with the swing on the fastball right there. You got him in between right now, and that's an advantage to the pitcher.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Full count. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0. A nice look there at downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from Guaranteed Rate Field. So striding forward now, number 13. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A cold strike on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Oh, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you, that's a nice curve. Just really throws it. Good breaking ball.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Tommy Wolf, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Third baseman, Paul Jackson.
Now at the plate, Paul Jackson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And the pitch. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Slade will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 3-0. Ryan Burks takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Ryan Burks.
Standing in, Henry Morgan. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And a ball, 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Yoan Moncada is on deck. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Number 13 is there, one away.
Up next for Chicago, the shortstop, Yoan Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Rafael Gonzalez.
Now at the plate, Rafael Gonzalez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's dead center for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. Fouled back.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the Cardinals are going to head home still alive in the series. It'll stand at 3-2 now as this one is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Our final line score tonight.